All right, Delta Force, or the 1st Special Forces Operational Detachment Delta, or commonly also known as CAG, is a special operations force within the U.S. Army which is under the direct control of JSOC, or Joint Special Operations Command. Delta Force takes part in counterterrorism, hostage rescue, special reconnaissance, direct action, and with taking action against high-value targets if the assignment or operation calls for it. Delta Force can be traced back to November 19th of 1977, which was due to numerous publicized terrorist incidents in the U.S., which led the U.S. government to develop a full-time counterterrorism unit. The equipment used by Delta Force varies, and most of the unit's size as well as other aspects are classified for obvious reasons, but here we go with the build. The Knights Armament Company SR-25, or M110, will be the designated marksman rifle that we will utilize for the Delta Force build, chambered in 7.62 by 51mm NATO. Now, Delta Force has various variations of this rifle in use, or marksman rifle, as some have a fixed stock or a non-fixed stock. Alright, so the build is not based on a singular SR-25 and Delta Force use. I kind of went off a few photos and kind of mixed them into one. However, most of them do seem to have a sort of desert camouflage spray-on camouflage, which does make sense given most of the environments they'll be conducting operations in are generally a desert environment. Alright, so now that we have the primary build, being a Special Forces operator, you will also have the ability to carry a sidearm. So let's make sure we can have one that is both reliable and that we can switch to, as it's quicker to switch to your secondary. Following its creation, Delta Force mainly relied on the M1911 series of pistol. And as went into the 80s and 90s, they obviously made changes to the 1911, whether it be better optics, flashlight, grip tape, maybe even an extended magazine if that was needed. But more so nowadays, they mainly rely on the Glock. Now, that's not to say there's not a 1911 in use, or maybe being it's 2023 now, going into 24, maybe they have a few staccatos in use. But it's mainly just the Glock, which can also be traced as the Mark 27 military designation. I went with the no identity blueprint for the X12 because it wasn't too crazy and it keeps the gun black with some nice red accents, meaning you probably customized your mag release. But it also has a stippled grip and a stippled frame on the front, and from there I just put on a red dot sight, which is actually used by the various operators, flashlight, laser, as well as I also put a suppressor. Now that you have an idea of how to be a Tier 1 operator with your SR-25 and your Glock sidearm, you can now go defend the interests of the United States and keep its people safe. And, well, obviously you're going to want to stay under the radar, hence the suppressors. But if you ever go in the limelight of the public to meet a president, well, hopefully the president doesn't dox you on social media. And, well, stay safe and thanks for watching.